Hi, it's Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style coming to answer your colour and style questions. How can I combine my feminine style personality with a relaxed lifestyle? I love florals, lace, pink shirts and dresses and feminine details, but I'm a stay-at-home mum with 5 kids, including a baby that I'm breastfeeding. I need my clothes to be practical, comfortable and casual. I also have to think that I've got a medium high value contrast and medium colour contrast, so that the very low contrast pastel that look feminine doesn't work for me. I'd appreciate any tips. So when we are thinking about how do I combine my feminine style with my relaxed and practical lifestyle, things I think about are that you can have like some of those lighter colors, but it just might not be head to toe. It just might be an accent here or there, or just in a t-shirt, something that's very easy to wash and wear. But look for, rather than a plain relaxed t-shirt, look for a t-shirt maybe that has a floral pattern, or maybe it has a little bit of lace trim on the shoulders. There's often things that if you can look past the plain and the boring, look a little bit further, you will find things that have those feminine details that make you happy. So look for, the t-shirt that's got the feminine detail. Make sure it's a shaped t-shirt rather than a boxy one. So yeah, you've probably got to wear pairs of jeans and things like that, and that's, a lot. And I know when you've got babies, often pants are much more practical when you're up and down off the floor all the time. But it's even just looking for, can I find the feminine detail version of the relaxed and practical garment? So it doesn't have to be head to toe, but it will make you feel more comfortable. And I know for me, because I have quite feminine personality, for me it was wearing ballet flats, like comfortable ballet flats with my jeans instead of a pair of sneakers. That made me feel more like me, even when I was wearing those really kind of practical clothes that you tend to wear in the early years. But then also too is, as soon as I kind of in summer and think there's nothing wrong with wearing, there's lots of knit dresses and stretchy dresses and things like that are very wash and wear. You can chuck them in the washing machine, that are really quite feminine, that are actually really quite practical as well. Just a dress doesn't have to be something that's impractical. Not all dresses are evening wear or fancy dress. There are many, kind of wrap dress styles and things like that made from stretch knit fabrics that you basically chuck in the washing machine, hang it up when it comes out of the washing machine. There it is, it's ready to go. And it's very easy. So we can often kind of talk ourselves out of thinking it's completely impractical when really, it is something that could be practical if you just find it in the right fabric and then look for those details. So make sure that anything you buy has a feminine detail to it in some way. And it could be a feminine color, it could be a lace trim, it could be a floral print. Could be just sometimes it's little details on things that add that little feminine touch that still is a practical garment. I think it's making sure that you're looking for those details rather than accepting kind of the plain, the chunky, the very relaxed, which is not your style. So we can always find these things. They are around. I mean, there's so much stuff in the world these days, but it is finding that version for you. So don't settle for the it'll do, for the very relaxed, just because your lifestyle is currently very practical. And I know, like in breastfeeding, but I've still seen like plenty of, breastfeeding tops and things where there's still that little bit of femininity to it. So I think it's just making sure that you look for some sort of feminine detail within those practical category of clothing so that you still feel like you. And the thing is, when you've got small kids, I used to wear white t-shirts all the time when I was breastfeeding because the white milk stains looked less than on darker clothing, which may seem, banana hands are less obvious on something lighter than they are on something dark. So it is one of those things, but it was just all like, cheap t-shirts that I could throw in the wash, every day after every wearing, and not stress that I was, destroying anything, that was too great or precious. So thank you again for your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, taking the time out of your day, and do let me know how I can help you. And of course, I do have my 7 Steps to Style program, which will help you get out of your style rut and give you your style education you need to help you make those choices, because knowledge is power. It truly is with style. It is so important to get that knowledge because we are just not taught this at school or growing up, all those sorts of things. And yet we have to get dressed our whole lives. So I always think, get the knowledge, you've got the power, and then you can make the best decisions for you. Bye for now.